Answer.
In today's video, we're going to be talking about Van Helsing Season 5 and how it's going to change everything. Season 5 of Van Helsing, a supernatural horror television drama, is the final season of the series as announced by the makers in December 2019. Unfortunately, due to the global health situation, there were delays in the shooting, but don't worry, as the final season of the blockbuster drama is going to be back on television on Friday, April 16th, 2021, so set your calendars. The fifth and final season of Van Helsing is going to be full of suspense, thrills, and terror, as the Dark One is going to be put to an end once and for all. So, if you want to know more about Van Helsing Season 5 and how it's going to change everything, then you're in the right place. But before we get into it, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, as well as hit that post notification bell so you never miss another update from us. The final season. As I said earlier, Van Helsing Season 5 is going to change everything since it is the final season of the Vampire Apocalypse series. Hence, viewers are going to get answers for all the mysteries that were unsolved during Season 4. There's going to be 13 episodes in this season. Chad Oakes, who is the executive producer of the show, said, quote, "We're thrilled to be able to bring the amazing Van Helsing saga to a close. This could not have been done without the support of our incredible cast, crew, Sci-Fi, Netflix, and Super Ekron." Dynamic Television managing supporter Daniel March also stated, quote, "We're so proud of Van Helsing and would like to thank Sci-Fi and the amazing fans who embrace the series. We're excited to end the show on its own terms and to give our story, these characters, and our fans the conclusion they so richly deserve. We can guess from these statements that the makers of the show have left no stone unturned to give its audience the best ending of all time. Return of Vanessa Van Helsing." Kelly Overton, who plays Vanessa Van Helsing, the protagonist of the show, who is a descendant of the vampire hunter Abraham Van Helsing, is the last ray of light for mankind after a vampire apocalypse, as her blood's makeup gives her the power to turn vampires back to humans, making Vanessa the #1 target for the vampires. She's been protected by the Marine ordered to save her life. Her psychokinetic abilities enabled her to perceive elements of the supernatural. She played the lead role during Season 1, 2, and 3, but has since been missing since Season 4 due to her pregnancy in real life, appearing in the initial episodes. The last time that we had saw Vanessa during Season 4 was when she was sacrificing her life and had sealed herself with Dracula, played by Tricia Helfer in the Dark Realm. Although we kept seeing Dracula during the season, Vanessa was not seen and only her voice was heard when she talked to Jack, who was stuck in one of the many coffins in the Dark Realm. Well, the good news is Kelly Overton is returning back as Vanessa in the show, and this time with a bang to destroy the blood-sucking monster forever. Vanessa's existence is a threat to vampires, which is why her return will bring to an end to these lifeless creatures inhabiting the land. Escape of Dracula. Dracula, who is also known as the Dark One, is the antagonist of the show. She is the pioneer of vampires trapped by Abraham Van Helsing in the Dark Realm. She's freed from the Dark Realm by Oracle, Dracula's bridesmaid. As I said before, Dracula was again trapped by Vanessa after Abraham in the Dark Realm, but she was able to escape and return disguised as Jack and attacks President Archer, played by Jill Teed, draining her blood and thereby shape-shifting to take her place, despite the efforts made by Violet, played by Kia King, and Ivory, played by Jennifer Cheon, to stop her. In doing so, Ivory's neck is broken by Dracula, but thankfully, her healing abilities are still functional while Violet is being drugged by military officers on the instructions of the president, who is Dracula. She even released Oracle, portrayed by Jesse Stanley, from her prison. I mean, can you imagine what else she can do since now she's significantly powerful and influence is in her hands? The return of Vanessa is the only hope that we've got right now. Season 5 will show an epic battle between the good and evil and an end to the dark once and for all. There are great expectations from this season, and we're hoping for a conclusion that will be remembered for ages. Return of other cast members. Along with the return of Vanessa, we're also going to be seeing some old and even new faces in Season 5. Axel Miller, who is portrayed by Jonathan Scarf, is a Marine duly devoted to his mission who was injured by the day Walker along with Julius. He was left lifeless in Season 4 outside the bunker of the Doctor, unable to heal because of breathing in orange powder. He will be reprising his role in Season 5 along with John, who was one of the main characters during Season 1 and one of the survivors of the Rising, along with Samuel, one of the vampires, who was also initially a deaf survivor of the apocalypse, played by David Kubit, and Christopher Haggerty, respectively. We'll also be able to see the return of Muhammad, former vampire turned by Samuel but cured by Vanessa's blood, who is a happy guy and shares a strong bond with Samuel, Ted, a Marine and friend of Axel Miller, and Sarah Cairo, a doctor and scientist who was a vampire before cured by Vanessa, played by Trezzo Maharo, Tim Glooney, and Rukia Bernard, respectively. We're also going to be seeing some new members in the cast, during season 5, and that will include Kim Coates, who's going to play Olivia's husband, and Ali Libert, playing the role of a vampire named Nina with a vibrant past and hidden agenda. Steve Backick will play the role of a wild vampire hiding in an abandoned mine along with a child dressed in animal skin. Season 5 is full of promising actors and assures Van Helsing fans an interesting and enthralling end. Time travel. In order to be able to give fans an epic last season of supernatural action, the makers have added time travel to the narrative of this fantasy horror drama so as to get answers for all the questions we have, making this season even more interesting and fascinating. Jack, after leaving the Dark Realm, finds herself in Transylvania, Dracula's city of origin, to be able to get done with the unfinished business. This means that killing the Dark One in the past would prevent the vampire apocalypse in the future. It's now up to Jack how she will put an end to the mother of all vampires and stop the blood massacre in future saving mankind. It's also going to be interesting to see how Vanessa Van Helsing will escape the Dark Realm, and whether she's also going to time travel in the past to be able to put an end to the blood-sucking monster and thereby the glorious 5 years journey of this epic saga. Trisha Helfer, the Dark One, also said during a recent interview with Hidden Remote, quote, "I think the fans are in for a wild ride. We definitely see a different side of Dracula because we see her backstory. That comes full circle in the end in some way." While giving a little spoiler, she said, quote, "There's something that happens in the first part of season 5 that shakes Dracula a little bit. We have Dracula at a little bit less of her normal control and superiority, so we see her a little bit weakened. I thought that was interesting to play and see." Well, that's a shocker. We've always seen Dracula as an arrogant, inhuman, fighting creature with a powerful personality. It would be really interesting to be able to see Dracula crippling in season 5. In addition to the backstory of Dracula, we're also going to be able to witness the history of Van Helsing. These past episodes are filmed in old castles to be able to give it a real feel to them and are going to be aesthetically pleasing to the fans. Delay in return. Van Helsing season 5 was originally announced in December 2019 and was planned to release in 2020, but due to the global health situation, it was delayed, and the first episode premiered on the 16th of April 2021. Filming of season 5 then resumed last summer, and in order to prevent the spread of any illnesses among the cast and crew, the show practiced strict protocols. In fact, Van Helsing is the first drama whose cast and crew returned to the set and resumed shooting in Canada. It was also able to wrap up shooting in European countries, including Bratislava, Slovakia, prior to the global health situation last March. Jennifer Cheon said during Comic-Con panel at home in July that, quote, "It was surreal. We were quarantined. Your job was to stay at home, stay safe, and then all of a sudden you're on set. There was something that was so real about this time. Being where we are as humanity and now bringing it into this apocalyptic vampire world, there was something that was very close to home about it." Jonathan Lloyd Walker, the showrunner, took to Twitter and said, quote, "Entering our last trip on Van Helsing, I must say thank you to a group seldom thought about at season/series wrap. Family, partners, kids, friends. All endure a lot of stress, separation, and extra work supporting cast and crew throughout long hours and days. You make the dream possible." Episode 1 of Season 5 will premiere at 10/9 Central on Sci-Fi. Most episodes of the horror drama are 42 minutes long. Van Helsing Season 5 Episode 1 can be streamed online on Sci-Fi's official website. The fantasy supernatural series will be available globally on Netflix, as well as like previous seasons. You can end up rewatching previous seasons on Netflix, as all 4 seasons are currently available. Well, that's it for today's video. Are you guys excited about the return of Van Helsing? Do let us know what you think in the comment section down below. And also, if you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, as well as hit the post notification bell, so that way you never miss another update from us. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.